Yo, Cody B. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put this stuff in the description. One second. I forgot to do something. Why is this stuff all so long? One quick second. There's got to be a shorter. Come on. Super million bazillion mile long link. All right. I guess that's what we got. Yo, yo, welcome in, everybody. There's a couple of things I forgot to put in here. Real quick. So, thank you guys for joining me with Notification Gang. I'm sure. What's going on? JS, Fred, Zickety, Yo Yo, Sarah, Nick, Brad, Yo, Fred, Yo Yo Yo. So just for everyone who gets in here right away, I will just mention, if anyone's in that generous spirit, a big, kind of a terrible thing happened to one of my friends. One of my good friends from high school's wives had a pretty severe issue that kind of like they got to go fund me a lot of expensive bills. But yeah, so they're in vacation in the Bahamas, right? And his wife has a random brain bleed, has to have emergency surgery in the Bahamas, right? Out of state. So they had surgery. There's a whole article about this in the Detroit Free Press. Insurance, because it's out of network, insurance wouldn't cover the plane flight back to the hospital in Florida, where she had a couple more surgeries, was in the ICU for a month. So there's a GoFundMe for them. Yeah, it was terrible. They have a 6-month-old, and I think it's 2.5 or 3. I forget how old the first one was. I don't want to say their names out, I guess, but I forget. Yeah, so they haven't seen their kids in like a month. They've been in Florida, Michigan, obviously. So if anyone wants to, we got the GoFundMe over here. I see the page is a little bit on the wrong size. So I got a link in the description to the article if you want to read the article, and the GoFundMe raise money to cover their expenses. Because if anyone who didn't know, in the United States, you can just go bankrupt from just getting unlucky. Literally get unlucky, and you can just lose your entire life. So if anyone wants to help out with that, links in the description to the GoFundMe. And then we'll jump into the game, though. Here, just wanted to shout that out. Every once, a couple times here throughout the stream, I'm just going to shout that out. Just doing a little favor for a friend and all that good stuff. But yeah, hopefully she gets better soon. Apparently her balance is way off, so it's that's kind of the biggest issue. There's no like, yeah, she was in the ICU, like out. She's in like rehab now and stuff. She can't really walk at this point, but apparently it's mainly a balance issue. I didn't, you know, I'm sure he's getting bombarded. Obviously, a lot of thank yous or well wishes and stuff, but I didn't want to bombard him with a bazillion different questions. But I wanted to do a little bit to help out if I could. I obviously put some money in, but go ahead and jump into this. Let me go ahead and fire up the run counter. Kind of just makes me sick to my stomach thinking about how terrible that is. Like, I couldn't imagine that happening. Oof. Oof. Did he play this game? I can't remember. Hard to think. Let me drink some coffee. Get back rearranged here. Keep me in your prayers. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm not going to go all political on you, but it stinks that in the United States you can just lose your entire life by surviving a medical emergency. Because of course they're in a similar, not exactly the same because I do YouTube, but you know the way that every business wants to go nowadays is go make everybody a contract worker. So that's what actually both of them worked full time, and that's what they are. So, so yeah, the last month they haven't had any money come in. Meanwhile, having tens of thousands of dollars, like you know, a private medical transport from the Bahamas to Florida is like tens of thousands of dollars by itself. So hopefully they get up and going. Happy to be in Canada. Yeah, that's yeah, health insurance would not bankrupt somebody in Canada. Yeah. Griffith, what's going on? Hong Koenig. Jeez, can't read. Can't read. Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy. Just lost a friend to an aneurysm. Yeah, there was been around a little bit before COVID happened. A girl I was on a softball team with just randomly had one, just like a few months before COVID hit. Crazy how that just like happens sometimes. It was both times I think it was some like rare birth defect, if I remember correctly. That like it's one of them things you never know you have until it happens, right? Oh, the music. My apologies. I thought the music's playing for me. I can hear it just fine, fellas. What's going on here? Oh, I did it again. All right, everyone, turn your volume down slightly. I'm going to pick the music on just so it doesn't blow your ears out. It's going to pop on in a second. All right, there you go. It's not super loud. We'll turn it up a little bit, actually. I'll turn your volume back up if you turn it down. Good call, Slim. Thanks for calling that out. I didn't notice that the bar wasn't jumping up here on me. Turn it down a little bit. I don't want it that loud. Good looking out, Slim. 90% of Canadians live right next to the border, too. If you want to skip wait times, just drive over. Yeah. I don't know the rules on that. Can you just like, hey, I don't have insurance, let me go across the border? Like, you go across the border like with 2 fingers cut off, and you're like, I need to get these reattached. Let me over to Canada. Hurry. Like, you know. But yeah, my friend's actually in Florida now because they were in the Bahamas on vacation. They got yeah, appreciate it. The link in the description of the GoFundMe. I kind of meant to actually, let me do this real quick. Oh, I thought I could turn that off. Keep saying, appreciate you, Zickety. There's a link in the description to donate to their GoFundMe, by the way. Link if anyone's interested. What's going on, Bubbles? Yo, yo, good to see you, good to see you, my man, my man, my man. If it's an emergency, you will get help in Canada just fine. But if it's something like a MRI, you don't want to wait, I think you just book an appointment in the U.S. Yeah. Did I get those all? I was trying to read chat here. Oh, well, that'll be alright. Yeah, maybe we'll get there one day, huh? Yeah, some insurance here in the U.S. won't cover out-of-country coverage, medical expenses. We're looking to switch Kaiser because your daughter... They won't see my daughter anymore, ADHD. Gotcha, yeah, that's... Mega lame sauce. Thank you so much, Zickety, for the super chat, my dude. Actually, good call. I'm actually going to pin... Go... Oh, shoot. Nah, dang it. I wrote it wrong. Apparently when I type fast, I just get everything wrong. Just everything. Family in need. Alright, I got it right that time, I think. If not, it's good enough to read. Good enough to read. My apologies. Does Canada cover your pets too? I don't know about that one. I don't think socialized dog medicine. Well, we are concerned here in the U.S. with the mental health Kaiser's dropping coverage and a treatment for it. Interesting. Yeah, we just got some Blue Cross, but I mean, unfortunately, hopefully, I mean, that's the best I can say. Hopefully not like that ever happens to us, because we got like the worst insurance you can get, because it's still like hundreds and hundreds, and then you get better insurance. It's like thousands of dollars a month to get out of pocket. Since I technically don't have an employer, I'm an independent contractor. Gotta watch out for that. But any changes? This ladder asks Scott. I haven't heard anything yet. I don't know if they're gonna change, add anything. So far, haven't heard anything. After dating a few nurses, I was told don't have to pay for a hospital bill after 2 years. They aren't allowed to collect, even if they use an agency to do so. I've heard something like that as well. Yeah. Not that they can't collect. It's something like, as long as you make payments, as long as you make like the minimum payment, they can't do anything about it or something. But I'm 100%. I mean, I'm not a lawyer here, so. Is it good to MF with a smiter? Good to magic fund with a smiter X. Sort of low-level stuff dropping over here. Not usually, just because smite is a completely single target thing, so it just makes it not great to use generally. Scott said he thinks they thought they would drop more rune words. They might. They very well might. Just nothing's really been announced for sure. I know that there's not been an announcement. There's a 0% chance I would have completely missed that unless it happened in the last like hour. Well, we don't need to go full-blown, you know, political talk on the. What I do know is that helping the family in need because their health insurance won't cover almost dying and narrowly surviving. So, link in the description to that GoFundMe, by the way. Just one more time. I'll not mention it every second of forever here, but I just figured I'd throw it out there one more time. Some champions around. Get them out of here, huh? Wow, what's going on with my computer? I should have reset my computer before I streamed. Happy Saturday to you as well. Brocktober. CPU. Why is my CPU maxed out? What's going on here? Huh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer. Yeah, well. Not much I can do about it now. Let's go, Chiefs. Yeah, I don't mind the Chiefs. I'm not a mega Chiefs fan or anything, but yeah, I don't mind. Did I not have my item thing up the whole time? I'm like half paying attention here. No, I guess I did. Go kill Ubers with that smiter. Someone was asking about if a smiter is good for magic finding. Yes, Uber is the best for smiters for sure. That's or smiter is the best at Ubers, I should say. You got some build in your YouTube. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Kumkun? We'll just go with Coom, I guess. Are you talking about this right here? For Amazon Titans. A build for Amazon with Titans? I mean, I do have a Javazon build guide, so yeah, you can check that out. That's, I think I use Titans on that. You can use the same build and swap it with T-strokes if you're that kind of person. I'm lazy, so I just go with Titans. Ah, my hand kind of hurts from editing that video earlier. What a Burroon and Ist this morning. Shout out my chair. Shout out your chair. Nice. Congrats on that one. Nice. So far, LK's been 2 falls, a maul, and a pull from a corpse. Says Mark. Yeah, that can definitely happen. Definitely happen. I've gone a thousand runs before without finding a high rune, so mega letdown sometimes. Crab does have high runes. I found a Jai yesterday. It says Norbert. I call fake news on that one, Norbert. Fake news. Man, what's going on here? Huh. Alright, let's get Big Diablo here, huh? Dust Shroud, anything good? Woke up and found an SOJ in your Cheerios, huh? Nice. Yeah, it's not a bad one, but I don't really need Dusks right now. Oh, need more bot scripts for builds, please. Right. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. The video's not really doing that great, but I thought it was pretty funny. Just, yeah. Thought it was a pretty funny video. Where are we at on it right now? According to YouTube, people who usually watch my videos are showing less interest in this video, according to YouTube. So, Phil, do you use in-hand Azarath? It's I got Grief and I got Lawbringer over here. Not Azarath. You could. I think I had Azarath over there before, didn't I? Or I have a lightsaber? Or no? Yeah, I might have had Azarath. Yeah, you could throw Azarath over here to knock people out. DW. I guess I need a better thumbnail or title to get people to click on it, because it's getting a lower click-through rate. I did change the title one time already, because I seen in the first like 20 minutes, I was like, this isn't performing as good as the other ones. But, no, if I made a video that was like, this build wrecks Diablo 2, this build melts everything, new meta changed, it would get like 40,000 views every time, but I feel like I can't just like make things up about my videos, you know what I mean? This is the most GG item anyone's ever seen. If you make a video, I did this once or twice, but it was actually what the video was about. The one this item's worth $1,000. Video will do great. But well, no, I could, yeah, well, kinda. Yeah, I mean, kinda clickbait, yeah. Sometimes I don't mind if it's, you know, true. Found an item I've never found in my life before. You'll probably never find this item, it's so rare, stuff like that. I don't mind doing that, because it's true, but Found a godly item. Oh, yeah. Find a godly item. Yeah, I mean, I'll do that stuff. I'll do that on my drop highlight videos and stuff. I mean, you gotta watch out for that too, because if you say you find godly items, then if you don't put that in the title, everyone's like, oh, he must not have found anything because he didn't put that in the title. Good way to get yourself, huh? You won't believe these drops, and what you can't believe about it is that I didn't find anything. I mean, it's real tough. It is real tough because when you know something will work and you'll literally make more money, but it's like you feel scummy doing it. Really puts you in a tough sitch. Do I want to pay my mortgage or do I want to, you know, tough sitch. But I try to stay clear from that. Man, what's going on with my GPU here? It's weird. Let's watch this for a second. Ah, you made an AI bot as chat recommended. Yeah, don't do that. Blizzard Sorceress with Nova and the Shaco hat. The Shaco hat is GG. Yeah, for sure. Des says loves my videos. Wow, appreciate it. Thank you very much. My dude. Ugh. JG says that's the whole game, though. Right. Right. All the big corporations do it, says Mark. Yeah. Yeah. It's got to be true clickbait, is what I say. True clickbait. Not clickbait, it's making a very clickable thumbnail. Very clickable thumbnail. I was watching a guy that was like, you know, advice on YouTube thumbnails and titles type of person, and that's what he said. Make a very clickable title and thumbnail. Okay. I guess. Very clickable. Cody B says you like the goofy comedy stuff, but the proof is in the views. Yeah. Well, the thing too, I gotta kind of watch out because Diablo itself right now is just kind of cooling off. Boy. Oh boy. Yeah. I'll leave it up. I'm not gonna take it down because doing that video I posted this morning, I really enjoyed doing it. I thought it was pretty fun. I thought it was funny when I watched it back. But yeah, it's doing about 30% worse than like any of my other videos. Like out of my last 10, I should say. That's the way YouTube does it. What's going on, Andrew Nathan? What is up? Oh my god, shocked. But yeah, it's statistically proven that if you put a over-the-top obnoxious, like exaggerated emotion face on the thumbnail, you'll get more views. It's scientifically proven. So sometimes I wonder how much of it is like a chicken or an egg though type of situation, you know, like do the videos get more views because we'll talk about that later. Speaking of shocked face on the thumbnail, fellas. Put it up. Put it on the thumbnail. That's awesome because I was literally hoping to find a low room. That's why you kill them on the way in, son. That's awesome. Wow, I was just like slapping my chair and my microphone wasn't picking it up. GG! Here, this is a thumbnail. This is what it's gonna be. I gotta get the lay right. Is that a good one, fellas? This. Let's go. Put it in the Shaco hat? No. What I'm gonna do very quick is, actually you said clip it. I actually forgot to clip it real quick. I just hit the button. Hopefully I can always go back and get it out of the stream. But instead of cubing up all of these runes to get to my low rune to make a fortitude, now I got this one, baby. I can make my first fortitude. Don't really need to right now because we're fine with our semi-budget mercenary, but boy, that's pretty cool. Boy, that's pretty cool. I need to cube up all of this stuff too. Get around to it here and eventually. I got too many hell runes. We'll get rid of that. You know what? While we're doing this, there is something else I wanted to do too. Let's just go ahead and I was gonna make myself. Oh, I forgot. Let's just do this. I was gonna. Well, no, that's a terrible idea, Phil. Just a terrible idea. I was gonna re-roll a few insights just to try to get like a high rolled insight for not really a huge reason, because who cares that much about an insight? But just because I can. Just because I can. We've got an Ethereal Thresher, a good base. Dual Grief, nice title. Oh, I might have missed something there. Oh, Stefan says good chat GPT video. I thought it was pretty funny. I was just like, I heard about it, I looked it up, and I thought like, hey, could this write my whole video? And I went into it, and it was like just hysterical. And I was like, oh, that's the video. That's the video I'm gonna make about how funny this is. Good use of those hell runes. Totally, yeah. Great use of these hell runes. I mean, I got so many of them, save them up. I already have like 8 35 FCR spirits, so at that point it's like, what am I going to do with all these? I could but these aren't even like 40 res, 38 res like Pally shields, but I'll probably just stick with the 45 res one I got, even though it's a lower base or whatever. See, this one didn't roll bad. Let me pull up exactly what this can be, huh? I will mention when I looked this up here real quick, the stream, I'm kind of doing it to help out a buddy and, his wife, who I'm also friends with. She had a random brain bleed in the Bahamas, so they're out of the country. Their insurance won't cover the flight back, the medical flight back and all that stuff. So there's a GoFundMe in the description and a link to the Detroit Free Press article. The Detroit Free Press, the largest paper in Michigan, I believe, did an article about them because of their struggles and everything. If anyone can, wants to help out at all, help out a family in need, they got a 6-month-old and like a 2.5-year-old, I think, or maybe she was 3, between 2 and 3-year-old that they haven't seen in a long time because they're stuck in Florida and she's in rehab, but just got out of like ICU. So link in the description to GoFundMe if you want to help them out. Insight can roll a 260, 17 med, obviously. 260, 17, and then 250 on the attack rating. Bonus is a little bit low. Oh, for sure, JG, for sure. Because it's like a 300-mile medical evac flight from the Bahamas. It's probably... Geez, I couldn't even imagine. Yeah, well, I don't know how much information I should really say, but... Yeah, pretty much. So we're gonna re-roll this here. Route here, Tal Soul. I'm gonna see how high I can get one to roll here. 211, that's real low. Everything's super low on that. We'll roll another one, why not? Just to see if we can get a real high insight for no apparent reason. It does help about 1% on your mercenary, so 14 med, we'll go a little bit higher on that. The enhanced damage is only 206. I said 260, right? Yeah, boy, these are rolling. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 200 to 260. What is that trash? Santucci says he works with AI. Pretty sure that the chatbot probably has many unethical issues. Supposedly, they have it set up to like filter out. They probably just have ban words and stuff like that that it can't do. You know what I mean? So, almost a max on the bonus attack rating. 1 off, 15 med. I feel like I need to at least get like a 16 meditation on there to call it a good one, huh? 16 med, but if everything else was super nasty, I'd just keep it. Like I said, this is like I'm like re-rolling for a 1% bonus onto my mercenary. 256, almost the max enhanced damage, but then the lowest meditation you can get. Boy. Well, at least I'm clearing some room in my inventory over here, huh? Fellas, fellas, fellas. 16 to 21. Mega low. Not that the bonus attack rating really helps that much, but good crit though. I didn't even look at the crit. 6. What does that roll to? I forgot to look at that even. Good point. 1 to 6. So 6 is the max. Yeah. So high on that. What the crit is extra 50% bonus on top or whatever. Almost like you planned it. Oh yeah, yeah, I totally did. Because I was like, what am I gonna do with all this stuff? I'm like, well, whatever. I'll go ahead and re-roll insights one time. Just to do it for a few whatevers. 16 med. I mean, maybe I should just keep that. It's 16 med. The enhanced damage is okay. Who cares about the attack rating? Crit is at 6. Forget it. Let's go. We can do better, fellas. We can do better. 14. Oof. 1 crit. For those in need. I'll put you down for a couple bucks there. Make sure you guys donate through the link in the description, guys. I got it in link for the GoFundMe in the description. Because if you super chat, YouTube takes 30% of it, and then what's left, the government takes another 20% of it. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you guys, when you guys donate, make sure you guys go through the link. No GoFundMe, buddy. There should be a GoFundMe link in the description. GoFundMe. I mean, I got it. It's right. All right. Well, let me double check. Let me go through regular YouTube here, and there should be a GoFundMe link. Yeah, re-update your stream. I think you got into the stream before I updated it. I think you got into the, so just refresh the stream or whatever, and there's the GoFundMe links in there. I just went to the regular YouTube and popped it up. Yeah, he must Kermit's got his notifications on. He hopped in here mega fast, mega quick, which only in this one rare circumstance did it cause a small issue, that because I messed up and I made a mistake and didn't have it in there at first, and then I put it in afterwards. So final one. 260 the max enhanced damage and 6 crit. I guess that's what we're rolling with, because that was the last one. We'll put that in here. Fellas. What's going on, George? Like that, you should make a link for yourself and get 100% instead of 50%. Yeah, I mean, if you send it through Streamlabs donation, they only take 12%. So, but then you have to pay taxes on it. Which, no matter what, you have to pay taxes on it. If you don't pay taxes, the government will bend you over and get after it, if you know what I mean. We'll keep the RAL runes. Let me send these back over here. Yeah, no, unfortunately, there's no notification for the GoFundMe or whatever, so it's not going to pop up on stream. You won't get a bunch of whatever you call it, notoriety or whatever, but helping out family in mega need. So, where are we here? Let's see. Got that set up. Got that set up. Let me reset the run timer here. This? Yeah, I remembered. Oh yeah, I think we'll just go ahead. Let's throw these out. I don't need the soul runes. Transfer over the rails. And maybe we'll go back to saving up Althal or AMs, right? Yeah, right. Exactly, Andrew. Yep. That's what'll happen. Let's see out here. Unfortunately, out in the lava here, we get a little bit of lag. I don't think that's what he was saying. I think he was in here from the notifications. Oh, Kermit's taking off. Peace out, Kermit. Appreciate you, my dude. Ugh. I think he was saying he was in here so early when I updated. I didn't have the GoFundMe link in there originally, and I made a mistake with that. So if he didn't update the stream, it wouldn't have been in the whatchamacallit description. You're still excited about D4? Yeah, I'm excited. Cautiously optimistic, and yeah, obviously I don't have a hope that it's going to be like better than Diablo 2, but I think it can still be a really good game. Boston Tea Party, baby. That's no way I'm talking about the taxes stuff from before. I don't even like tea, no am. Don't even like it. Kelly and Danny. Just came across your videos recently. I love the content, man. Keep up the great work. Appreciate it. Yeah, those things take a lot of work, so I love hearing when people actually like them. Ton of work. The editing and stuff. Not just, sometimes I do just the click and record type of videos, but a lot of mine takes a lot of time to edit, so I appreciate it. Oh, Giga Chad Bubbles. Ooh, what a Giga Chad. Window to the wall. Let's go. Like it's 2007 all over again. Appreciate you, Bubbles, you Giga Chad. Ugh. What a beast. What a beast. I've enjoyed all the Diablo games except for Immortal, to be honest. See, and I know this is gonna like really piss the people off. I didn't even mind, I mean, with the exception of like the constant pop-ups trying to get you to constantly log on and play and stuff like that, the actual like running around and clicking the buttons, I didn't think Diablo Immortal was that bad. It was just a cell phone game. It was okay for a few days, you know what I mean? It was exactly what all cell phone games are to me. Sometimes if you're super bored, they can be fun for a few minutes, you know what I mean? And that's kind of the same thing for a couple of days. So, I mean, I thought Diablo Immortal was alright for what it was. But it would obviously have been better without all that garbage in it. I'm a person that does not struggle to just not give people my money, though, so the superpower I have, to not give money to large corporations when I don't want to. What it was, just a vending machine? Yeah, I don't even know about it. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I don't even know how to explain what it, like, quote-unquote was. Yeah, how would you even say what that was? It's just modern cell phone game monetization is what it was. Diablo Immortal. The whole pay to win bittered you. Yeah, I obviously did not like it. But yeah, and it's just my opinion. I feel like what I did and how I played it and how long I played it was like exactly what you want to do with Diablo Immortal. You play it for like a week. If you're stuck in the airport or something, you're like, man, there's nothing to do. I got like a 3-hour layover, 5-hour layover. I'll play Diablo Immortal, get this stuff out, just X out of this, X out of that, you know what I mean? So, it's kind of like, I don't hate Angry Birds, you know? It makes you keep buying lives every time that you die, you know what I'm saying? Candy Crush. It's just, it is what it is, right? So, that's part of the thing with Diablo Immortal. When you take a franchise you think should be one way and make it like something else, you know what I mean? GPS Glitch says he doesn't play games on his phone. Yeah, I generally don't. The only time I do, like, when we were flying to Hawaii, I was like, alright, I'm paying for internet on the airplane, and I'm playing one of these games, because what do I have to... it's like an 8-10 hour flight or something. Like, I don't even remember what it was now. But a disaster. Like, couldn't imagine doing that without internet. Can you make Faith Runeward in non-ladder? Yeah. Faith was an old... You know, someone else already answered that, gotcha. Yeah, and I think that was an old ladder-only runeward, so now, like, anything that was ladder-only in regular D2 are now just runewords. If I do it, it'd be like card games or something. Oh, okay, if you do it on your phone. Yeah, I generally think, same here, I generally would either, but like I said, only once every couple of years when I go somewhere on vacation and we're on a plane or something. Every couple of years, every 5 years, whatever it ends up being, I don't know. Depends, right? Books are too flammable. Exactly, that's why I don't read books. The flammability of them. You can use Spotify or YouTube Music. Yeah, that's something else I'd rip too, yeah, for sure, but... Just, Oh, Cody B says, Game Boy emulators are pretty legit on phones. Huh. Play some, Pokemon Yellow or something on your phone. Get after it. Some Zelda. Nuno Sosa says, just, you know, the bot video was pretty funny. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was one that was kind of like, I almost went into it not knowing what I was going to make video-wise, and then I started looking stuff up, and I was like, ha, this is it. This is it, fellas. That's the video I'm making. So we'll see. Yeah, a lot of people, very, very mixed bag. It's because it's getting less views than a normal video, but then everyone who's seen it says that they love it. So I'm not sure what's going on with that video, but I had fun. I had fun making it. Pika, Pika, Pikachu, says Bubbles. Yeah. Then my daughter comes home from school some days doing that. They all kids. Amethyst, couple Grand Charms. Yeah, one of these have got to be skillers. One of them's got to be a skiller. Must be. Have to call it out next time for a skiller. Which room I got? Another coffee sip here. One quick coffee sip, and I was gonna check the video real quick. It's got to be starting to pick up, right? Everyone says they love the video. Everyone loves it. Oof, no, it's doing real bad. It's called Diablo 2 Resurrected Guides by AI Bot. Diablo 2 Resurrected Guides done by AI Bot Chat CPT. Maybe I need to change it to like, is an AI bot better than me at Diablo 2 Resurrected or something like that? It could be other reasons too. Sometimes if like, because like, oh, there's a little, that's, ooh, and they spawned ethereal. Just kidding, there always are. Wraith Flight, high melee damage on them, right? Kind of a cool one. Kind of a cool one, a little bit of rare one. Don't really need to keep another one, I don't think, though. Kind of cool. Right, yes, a Kelso, something like that, yeah. Who loves Shaco Hat? Yeah, the Shaco Hat is the best helmet in the game. Blade Bear, is it Swordback? Ethereal Swordback? Oh, Spike Thorn. 580 damage. Or defense, I mean. It's kind of interesting being ethereal. Right after that Wraith Flight, too. Was that? Oh, it's got a one socket in it too. I could put that Zod in it. I should Zod that up, huh, fellas? You won't do it, Phil. Should make a throw barb. That crossed my mind here too. I guess, you know, one of those things I just got to get around to deciding to do, huh? I haven't done a throw barb in, well, except for messing around. I threw one together before, kind of messing around, but never did like a set of runs with a throw barb before. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Light gauntlets. Do it to me. 220s. No. Chipped amethyst. Are you a fan of jalapenos, Sweet Phil? Ah, jeez. I have a love-hate relationship with jalapenos, I'll be honest. I do, but I like spicy things too, but then I also don't at sometimes. I used to love spicy stuff like for a couple of years, and I don't even know, like I almost ate too much spicy stuff over like 3 years to where I got like annoyed by it. I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that one. Skynet Diablo 2 guide. Terminator takes over. Buddy dropped a Vex the other day from Neelathak. Got a couple of decent drops. Nothing GG from him though, yeah. Neelathak I generally don't get a whole lot from either. If I'll do like 500 Neelathak runs, I'll get like, I think the one time I did 500 Neelathak runs, I got like, I did get like Amaras and like an but that was like about it if I remember correctly. Along with like the keys, of course. Right at the border of like, it's not very effective to shoot down the Fist of Heavens with so few monsters. Not much going there but keys. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Boy, that's mega cool that I got that low rune, I'm gonna be honest. I can make a fortitude and not feel bad about it. So I got both the low runes that I found on D2R on single player have been from the Chaos Sanctuary. Ghost peppers for the win. Heck no, I definitely, jalapenos as hot as I really go. If I do anything that's habanero, it's got to be like, it's got habanero in it, but it's super watered down to where it's as spicy. The sauce or whatever it is as spicy as a jalapeno essentially. I've had stuff like that before, like jalapeno ghost pepper wings or something, or you know, and then you have it and you're like, oh, it's spicy, but it's not like killing me, you know. Nine max 15 all res. Tomas says, nice. Jewel. AI takes over and they're all wearing Shaco hats. Yeah, watch out for those Shaco hat fellas. Shaco hats. George says when he gets wings, he has to toss them in sriracha. They're never spicy enough. Oh my gosh, one of those people, huh? Those people. Yeah, I don't know how people do that. How people eat stuff that's spicy all the time. I feel like my guts will just rot out. Nose is like watering like crazy and all this stuff. Yeah, forget it. Bone wand. Is that Leoric? Oh, Gravespine. Still can't remember anything. Oh shoot! I haven't been using Holy Shield. I haven't been using Holy Shield for 50 minutes now. Oops! Why didn't someone tell me? Shows how much you need Holy Shield, I guess, huh? What level are you? Great question. 87 now, huh? I think I started in here, I was 67, now I'm 87, so I went up 20 levels in 45 runs. Just players 3, I don't have it on 8. It was a little too slow for my liking. Whether it's what's more efficient technically or whatever, I just, if a run's too slow, it just bugs me, so. Players 3 probably more efficient anyways. Yeah, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. The Trincture extract and Vindaloo. I don't know what any of that stuff is. Something spicy, I hear, though. The one chip challenge was tough, but the inside was, the toughest part was that your inside's burning, says James Raven. Yeah, geez, I bet. Another thing I would never do. So Saffron says y'all gave up on me already, telling me to use Holy Shield. There we go. I'll remember this time. Stuff spread out a little bit too much. We'll hit some of them. That's where I got my hype rune from on the way in anyways. That's why you gotta hit stuff on the way in, fellas. Gotta get rid of that person before they get knocked back too far. Yeah, forget these people. Yeah, looks like a bunch of people. The biggest issue with one chip is it's nasty, this Bubbles. Yeah, I've heard that. It's just absolutely terrible tasting. Which, I mean, poison usually doesn't taste great. Poison that's going to injure your body on the insides usually tastes pretty bad. Am I right? Don't forget to hit the like button for me too, fellas. You guys haven't already, right? Insanely dry. Yeah. I guess it's just one giant chip. Kind of makes sense. Boots. Those like infernal boots or something? Infernal. Oh. Tancred's hobnails. Good call. Forgot about that. You think Curry was in the chat a bit ago? I didn't notice if he was. Oops. I mean, his YouTube name's probably Curry, so. Oh, he was. He was up here. My bad. I missed him. Thanks, Phil, for everything. Emily's doing awesome today. Long road ahead, but super, super strong. Dang, yo. Hopefully he's still in here. Yeah, no problem, man. I forgot. Or I didn't see ya. We got like 180 people in here. Missed it. Thanks for calling that out. Who called that out? Who called that out? Unofficial Cody B. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely typical Sweet Phil move. Missing people in chat. Typical. Is Holy Bolt damage boosted by concentration? I don't believe so. I've never heard anyone say anything about it, which leads me to believe that it does not. So, I believe it does not because no one ever has. I've never heard anyone say it did. But I've never looked into it either. So if it did, I have been running this very wrong for a while here. Can you do a video on Tancred set godly or trash? I mean, I could. I don't know. I did some of those, and they're very hit or miss on those videos. How well they do, like if anyone watches them. Maybe I could do one. I do want to grab. Let me look at this. I actually want another 4-socketed flail so I can do another Hoto at some point. I feel like Tancred's is super bad though, huh? I guess I've never really used it. But just looking at those boots were required level 20, which, man, with nothing on them. Bubbles, you schmucks. Tigger's boots and amulet bonus is awesome. 78 magic find at the start. Okay, all right. I didn't know that actually. Holy Shield is good. Skill OP. With Exile and Defiance Aura, 10k defense, absolutely normal, says Tomas. Yeah, good old Holy Shield, huh? Good old Holy Shield. If only I could remember to use it, right? We'll finish up this run here. We'll do a little shout out. Trade value on a 4-socketed Grand Matron Bow. Well, it's got to have 3 skills for sure, but I'm not sure if... Is 4 sockets the one that for Faith, or is that? Oh, and then I didn't get the stuff out of there. Speaking of 3 sockets, it does have 3 skills on it though. What goofy rune word could we put in this? What 3-socketed bow rune word can we put in here, huh? I wish there was a better way to sort this by item. Let's see, body armor, claws, missile weapons. Here we go. Melee weapon, missile weapons. We could put 3-socketed bow right here. In this, we could do Melody, Jailco Neff. Let's go. And that's it. Or there are some that can go, like, stuff that can go in any weapon we could put in there too, I suppose. But where's that at? Yeah. I was kind of half joking around looking at that. Just seeing. I was like, what can you actually put in there? No good. You could put a melody in there. What do you mean no good? That'd be the best melody of all time. I'm just joking. Between finding Mashif's wife and making our D2R movie, we got our hands full, right? Do you only play single player offline? Dub. Not only, but I play ladder resets and a little bit after ladder reset. And then whenever I get bored of ladder, which nowadays is pretty quick because, I mean, especially when what they did with this ladder, they completely ruined this ladder. And they've kind of been making online worse and worse and worse pretty quickly here with the whole declone spawning all the time, and terror zones were real bad and sunder charms, so it just it kind of ruined ladder for me, all the stuff that they did. So yeah, I know I can come back to single player and it'll be great. So I do primarily play single player, yeah. Oh, Dandy said he got a Vex for a +3 Grand Matron Bow the other day. Dang, that's impressive. I wouldn't have suspected that much for just like that particular base, but that's why I don't usually give advice on how much stuff's worth, because I guess I just don't know from playing so much offline. Did you like the ladder changes before? They just actually the skill changes they made. I talked about it in the Philcast with Dobrunsky. I was not happy when I heard about the skill changes, and then when they came, I kind of did like them. Just because they weren't drastic. Like, Fist of Heaven's here, it's good, but it's not as powerful as a hammer did, that's for sure. But, you know, we'll say Nova. Nova's not more powerful than like Lightning or Blizzard, but it's like good now. So that's kind of why I like the changes they made. They didn't make anything like, I don't want a new meta. I don't want them to completely change the game where, I don't know. I just don't want them to. I like Diablo 2. You know? I don't not like the game the way it is. So, that's where I'm at. My opinion only. I know very much in the minority. Everybody wants the game to change except for me, so. Don't worry. They're not going to listen to me anyways, so you guys don't have to worry. Sweet Phil can play Mashif and Galbeck can play Mashif's wife. There you go. Mashif's wife. I told you guys Mashif's wife wasn't real, but nobody would listen to me. Oh, you guys. Nassos says, you're with me. There you go. Everyone agrees with me. Yeah. Andrew says he thinks by April we'll be able to play the beta. April, May, June. Yeah, probably around then. Probably. Oh, wrecked Bullrog skin. There you go. That's what the part of the Sazabi set, right? Good budget for the Act 5 mercenary that I'm using right here, too, if you got the set. Yeah. Kind of a rare one. Bullrog skin. It's a elite base. Dustin, what's going on? Coming with the fellas. Heavenly Stone. We'll check that too. Does Mephisto drop level 85 Grand Charms? Well, 85. 86, 87, something like that. Mephisto is, so. But to get the plus 95, or the plus 4, or 41 to 45 life on a Grand Charm, if that's the kind of thing you're going for, Kel, so you need, I think it's over level 90 Grand Charm. So, I am going to, let's see here. Let me get the, I'm going to shout out real quick. I got links in the description to both of these. There's a Detroit Free Press article. My buddy's wife, who, she's super wicked cool, awesome. She had a random brain bleed when they were down in the Bahamas, and because they're out of the country, their insurance is fighting them tooth and nail. You can read all about what happened to them here. There's a GoFundMe set up for them because they got a 6-month-old and between 2 and 3 on loose here. I can't remember exactly. So if you want to help out the family at all, there is a GoFundMe. I got a link in the description over here, down in the description if you want to help them out. Just random, man, it's super crazy. She's been in the hospital for like a month in Florida. We live in Michigan. They live in Michigan. Was there an accident? No, it's just random. From what I understand, it's a birth defect that it's one of them things you never find out about until something happens because it's inside your brain. And then, I don't know, maybe something from I'm speculating on my own, but something, who knows? It just, for whatever reason, changes in pressure or something, No, not if you have bad insurance. Not bad insurance. Well, I guess bad insurance. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, if you're out of network, and they're like, so it is. It stinks. United States health insurance, right? So they're kind of in the same situation I am. Because I do stuff on YouTube, I'm considered an independent contractor. I don't really have an employer. So, like, if you can't work for a month, you don't get paid for a month, So he's had to be with her. She's in the hospital. No income. They got 2 kids under 3 years old. Like, it's crazy. So if anyone feels like they can help, link in the description to the GoFundMe. Don't send me a super chat or whatever. Go to the link in the description for the GoFundMe. If you feel like you can. No pressure, but... Mr. French, yo! Yeah, prayers are welcome too, you know, if you're of that inclination. Whatever religious affiliation you got, or whatever. That works too, right? Yeah, there's no accident. It was just a completely random birth defect type of deal that you usually would never find out about unless on the rare occasion something happens. Yeah, it's like a super rare, uncommon thing to happen, but... What? I just found these like 2 runs ago. That's funny. 170, another Wraith flight. That's weird. Let's go ahead and fire this up. Let's take this, I gotta get this stuff out of here. Great America, right. Hope she's doing well soon. Yeah, hopefully she's, apparently it looks like, from my understanding once again, she will make a full recovery eventually, but, hopefully. It's not like a paralysis type situation. It's like a, where the bleed was at is the balance area of the brain, so she has like no balance at all. Bill's always got good intentions. I mean, I usually try. Not perfect, but boy, I couldn't imagine if that would how that would be to happen to a family, you know what I mean? I couldn't imagine. Dr. Philanthropy? Get out of town. I'm not that good of a person. Not that good. Where'd the schmuck go? Unbelievable. I mean, also really, like, obviously I sent him some money, but, on the GoFundMe, but, really, when you think about it, all I'm doing is playing video games, hanging out with my friends, and just going like, hey, these people need help. If anyone is, you know, wants to help. So, I'm not really doing that much. Not doing that much. I gotta be modest, I can't help it. But really, I'm just playing video games. Bill's bald Jesus. There you go. Yeah, that's what I gotta go one way or the other. Either super modest or like over the top. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty much better than Jesus. Everybody should probably bow to me. Bow to me, mere mortals. Clip that. Bill's so conceited, he says he's better than Jesus. Jesus never streamed D2R. It's a good point. How good can he really be then? I'm kidding, obviously, everybody. I'm joking. 100% jokes. Bill's a jokester. Water into water walks. Oops, I was just shooting and not looking. Get out of here, Diablo. Boom. Level up on the Diablo kill. That's what I'm talking about. Guess we're going more into redemption. The only joke here is the lack of holy shield. Wayne, our Wayne Mills. What's going on, dude? I think I know who that is. I could dunk, and I can shoot threes because I'm an old bald white guy. Going on, Mills? Yeah, buddy. Oh, I gotta get some scrolls of identify here. Man, you know what? I'm actually doing this dry January. Cutting some LBs. I'm down to 220 now already. Look at that. I know, down to 220, right? Lost 5 pounds in the first week, so that's good. Keep it going. Maybe if I get down, what is it, 199 by April 1st is what I used to say. I can't remember. Once I get down under 200, I'll be able to dunk again. Promise. Spicy V, appreciate it. $10 super chat, Canadian from Spicy V. Love the new YouTube video. Looking great too. Appreciate it. You know, I'm looking great in this Billabong shirt. That's what it is. Do they still make Billabong clothes? I don't even know. I got the Salvation Army like 10 years ago. I don't remember. Once again, if anybody did about the helping the family in need, there's a link in the description to a GoFundMe for them. Tons of medical expenses. They've been away from their kids. Got a couple of kids under 3. It's been a real hard time. So if you want to help them out, link in the description to the GoFundMe. And there's a link to a Detroit Free Press article about their plight or their struggle or whatever. So just shouting that out there one more time here real quick. In high school, Phil could alley-oop 360 windmill dunks. Can't anymore. I couldn't do that much. I couldn't 360. Well, not windmill. I could jump up and like 360 and then like grab the ball with one hand and dunk it in. But that's actually kind of like not that. It's almost easier than a regular two-handed dunk, getting up with 2 hands doing that though. But yeah, I could do some cool stuff back in the day. Back when I was like 180. When I was 6'3", 180. Now I'm 6'3", 220. Did I get shadow banned? I don't think so. The Bach. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you did. You commented for a couple other people. Struggling to reach comments. It's just a standard Sweet Phil not being able to read very good type of situation. My apologies. The Bach. But no, yeah, no Shaco hat found yet today. Nope, no Shaco hat. I did find a Mega GG item just earlier, though. Fellas. Saffron City, 6'2", 230. Hey, yeah, you know, is what it is. Never too late to cut a couple pounds. Maybe you're super jacked, too. I don't even know. Could be super jacked. Phil, step up your comment reading. That's one of the things, I mentioned this a few times, that's why I like doing things like Thresh Shock at Pindle sometimes and stuff like that. Or Andariel, Mephisto stuff, you can just run to them, take them out, and then you have a chance to read chat. Like, there's no fear. Like, you don't have to look where you're aiming. You just kind of, or playing characters like Nova and stuff. You just telestomp next to a monster, kind of near them, and you don't even have to look at what you're doing. You just see the blob, like, out of the side of your eye, and you just, like... Actually, a lot of times I read chat, and then I'm looking over a little bit further at my OBS, seeing what's going on. Oh, went the whole run without Holy Shield again. Good job, Phil. Tomac says he's super fat. Well, sorry to hear that. Never too late to, make a little change, my dude. Bob Ballard just got a low rune. Nice, nice. Someone else I know just got a low rune pretty recently. Danny said he's 5'6" in shoes. There you go. Bill could do a double kickflip. Oh, you better believe it. What's going on, Piano Mind? Yo, double kickflip. Oh, those were the days. The first day I bought a skateboard, I came home and I snapped it within like an hour of using it. That was the last day I skateboarded. I could bust out a double kickflip like a madman. Battle darts. Battle darts. I was the highest ollier in all of Memphis. Well, don't. Spoiler alert. Doxing myself on accident. Tennessee, where I used to live. Wasn't thinking there. But anyways, yeah, skateboarding was so nasty back in the day. Highest ollie of all time. Well, yeah, a guy that could dunk and he skateboarded. Better believe it. Better believe it. How far from Detroit? It's like a half-hour drive-ish where I live now. Like a half-hour-ish. Three or four decks. Yeah, like stacked up side to side on the wheels. I can't remember. I've done that before, but I don't remember how many decks it was. I do remember, actually, Wayne Mills in here. His dad built him a sick box. Like, with a rail down one side, and, I don't remember. It was just like... But when we turned it on our side, and I remember ollieing over that, it was like literally waist high on me. I was pretty proud of that one, I remember. Wayne, you remember that one, right? 4170. Wish that 170, well, not great, but yeah, it's cool that it got the kind of high and... It's the oldest of the mills. No, pro. The oldest of the Mills brothers. Oop. V-Lee says you won't be mad at me for trying to train the chat bot on D2 content, right? I mean, I guess not. I don't even know. Literally today, about 20 minutes before recording that video, was the first time I was like, what's this thing? And I looked at it, did this and that, and then I made the video. So it's not like, you know, I don't know. I have no idea really about it much at all, to be perfectly honest. Oh, Ginger, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. Jinko jeans from the skater days. I had one pair. It was like, I got them on sale, of course. Even when I was younger, I was cheap. But they weren't like insane crazy Jinko jeans. They were just like normal baggy, like normal pretty baggy jeans that you could get at like PacSun back in the day. But they did have one kind of picture on like the hip area or something. But they weren't too insane, you know, not like some of the, you know, the meme ones that you see nowadays. What's going on, Brett R? Yo, yo, long time no see, huh? Ginger Invasions is the box. Nice, 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 nice. You need one of those augmented reality things. Right. Yeah, what I need is like, you know how people, they'll have like, over here, they'll have the chat overlay. I need to have that chat overlay actually on my screen, right? So I can... Yeah, if I had a little bit better setup, I could... I mean, it's not too bad. I just got to look right next to my monitor and I can see chat or whatever. Sometimes I notice I go back and watch my live streams, like a minute here, a minute there, once in a while just to see how it's looking or whatever. And sometimes I notice I'm like this. I'm like... I'm reading like baggy jeans help prevent, on the handrail. Like I'm reading chat, it looks like that. I'm like, oh jeez, I gotta stop. I gotta just look over like this when I'm reading. I gotta stop doing that. Dustin, yeah. Your druid needs all the mana to summon wolf tornadoes. Yeah, I tried getting it. Oh, actually I need a few of these. I can start cubing stuff here in a little bit, huh? Another Diablo Grand Charm. I was like, who was the tallest person ever to live? And it's like, Robert Wadlow, like the real tallest person ever. And I was like, no, Sweet Phil was the tallest person ever to live. And the chatbot responds, it's like, I don't know who this Sweet Phil person is, but I do not believe that is accurate information. I was like, it's funny. Where should I put this so that I can... Oh, let's put it here. Inside of these gems, so I'll know it's here because it's my 95er. Well, I guess it's 94, but it don't matter. Yeah, Ginger says, gotta watch your own stream every now and then. Yeah, just to make sure something's not going wrong. I know my streams, it's lagging a little bit here now. I don't know what happened. Sometimes if I don't reset my computer often enough, something weird happens where my GPU gets utilized, and I'm not sure why. Like, I checked it here for some reason. The first couple days it wasn't doing this, but now it's been pinning out every once in a while. So there must be something running in the background that's not supposed to. I probably need to run my, my malware program again or whatever. There's probably some stupid website or something. You know what I'm saying. You know what I am saying. Yeah, 84, 85. I don't really like it hitting that high. I don't know why it's getting up there. Yep, keep missing. When I get that 4090, it's not going to do this anymore, right, fellas? Robert Wadlow, 6'11", 0.5 inches. Yeah. Yeah, he actually, crazy enough, he, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he died in Michigan. Like, he just was in some random person's house. He was walking or something because he didn't have shoes that were big enough. So he got a blister on his foot that got infected, and it ended up killing him, and he died somewhere in Michigan in some random person's house. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Good call on not shutting down all the time. Thermal banding on the silicon is worse than 24/7. That's why servers don't shut down at night. Yeah, I mean, for some reason with my computer, though, I used to not shut down all the time. I would just put my computer to sleep here and there, or, it goes to sleep on its own or whatever. It, for some reason now, every once in a while, if I don't shut it down, if I don't reset my computer for like 3 or 4 days, it, like I said, sometimes the CPU will just be pinned out while I'm streaming and stuff, and I'm like, great, what's going on here? So a lot of times before I reset my computer before I stream, or like when I get up in the morning to work, I'll reset my computer. That's Windows code. Redemption sleeping on the job, yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't go off, yeah, because I have it active like all the time, so... Didn't Bob Marley die that way? Started as an infection? Maybe. I don't know about Bob Marley. But sounds like MRSA. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure, to be honest. But yeah, he got infected on his foot because he, a combination of his shoes not fitting right, and then he had to wear these crazy, like, foot ankle braces because he was just way too big, and it rubbed, and he got a blister, and then, yeah. Yeah. That's one reason why you don't want to walk into gym showers without flip-flops on. Yeah, I don't usually take a shower at the gym. I come home to my shower. The one that I paid for. The building I have bought in. Word found his second Sir rune from LK running offline solo. Made your first ever Chains of Honor. Nice, nice. Chains of Honor. I generally wouldn't recommend that, but yeah, if that makes you happy, that's what you want to do. You already made it, obviously, so congrats on that one. A couple Sir runes from LK. I usually either go with the, I just run it till I get Infinity, or until I get Enigma, one of the two. I feel like they're more useful than Chains of Honor, but yeah, congrats on that one, though. Oh my gosh. No, this is here. Holy Shield. I can't remember Holy Shield. I cannot. No, Process's last reboot was 12.14. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta reboot. Like, I pretty much reboot my computer every day, essentially. Because if I don't reboot it, there'll be things that happen in my, oh, that's why it keeps, my redemption ain't working. I haven't been playing right. I forgot to use the left click instead of F1. Oopsie. My video editor will get little hiccups and stuff if I don't reset my computer for a long time. My, the stream, like I said, like right now my GPU is almost pinning out, at times. So, I mean, look, what's it doing right now? Yeah, like right now I'm at 82%. What is going on here? Oh, what's going on here? I don't know. Do not know. Oh no, I know what it is now. Never mind. I just remembered what it was. I did make a little change in OBS. That's exactly what it is. I forgot I made this change in OBS. And I can't change it right now. I made a change to make the stream better quality, and it's causing it to lag out a little bit. I'll have to change it next stream. That's it. Sweet Phil. Can't ever remember anything. Cocaine's hell of a drug. Is that drugs? My specs are in my videos. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, I got my I got affiliate links in the description to all the stuff that I use to build my computer. Actually, I got a. Oh no, I did update it. Never mind. Yeah. I got a AMD 6600 Hellhound. It's the only thing I could do at the time because I literally had to upgrade when D2R came out. Before that, I had a 4 gig 1650 Super before D2R came out, and it was mid crypto boom. Real rough, real rough. Next stream won't be. This is just ever so slightly laggy, which I don't know if it's too painful for you guys, but hopefully not. I'll have to change it next time. I made a change to try to make my stream look a little better, and I didn't. I forgot to test it. Man, Sweet Phil can't get anything right. Can't even tell. Good. Maybe it's only lagging on my computer. Maybe it's just my OBS preview that's lagging. Rune. Oh. Little rune. Yeah. Redemption going off. I like it. I like it. Another little mid rune. Phil, you inspired me to play offline to set my game to players 3. I just started a bone summon Necro, and I'm having fun. I used it back in 2002 when I ran a Necro build. Thanks for the quality content. Appreciate it. The Reaper's Son. My man. Ooh. Thank you so much for the super chat, my dude. My dude. T-Zone says watches on the low quality conversion bandwidth anyways, so it doesn't matter to him. Nice. Phil, run MS config on the startup menu, services, click hide Microsoft services. Yeah, I mean there isn't really a ton of other services up and running. When I went and looked at it just now, I remembered why, you know, I made a little bit of a mistake. First time for everything. I did something. Actually, it's probably chat's fault somehow, but G Stacks, what is up? Yo, yo, yo. Psychonauts. Chad, don't forget it's your fault. Yeah. I need a little bit of... Let me get a little more coffee. Nobody's seen that. I did not spill that coffee all over myself. What Merc setup am I using? I got a... it's not a perfect setup or anything, but I got a Treachery and a Ethereal Ariat's Face, which is pretty nasty. I have a pretty poorly rolled Grief and a Lawbringer. Just kind of to do something different, really. I mean, it's not really much different than... oh, and a Cold Skiller right after the Rune drop. Nice. Talking about my Act 5 Mercenary setup, and we get a Cold Skiller. Nice, 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 nice. What time we got here? 3:30? Because we got those 4:20, or is it 4? The games are at 4:30 today, I think. I think Kansas City's first, so yeah, today being pretty good to me up in the Chaos Sanctuary. Yeah. Look at that, I even got Holy Shield on already. BGM, cool. Thanks for streaming on YouTube and not Twitch. Yeah, I like streaming on YouTube more than Twitch anyways. There are things about Twitch. It is kind of almost, you could say, a little bit smoother experience sort of on the streaming. YouTube's gotten a lot better in the last couple months, but yeah, I like being on YouTube more with all the same audience. You know, I make the videos, you can watch my videos and then just watch me stream on the same channel and everything. Works out pretty good, I think. So yeah, appreciate you watching. Looking forward to football today, says Andrew. Yeah, kind of too, yeah. Should be exciting. I can't wait for the Lions to make the playoffs tomorrow. It's going to be insane. And then they're, you know, going to win the Super Bowl and all. It's going to be crazy. Let's go Raiders. I don't know about that one, fellas. I don't know if the Raiders are going very far. Who's their who is their starter again? It's that guy that came from Stidham. Jared Stidham. Do the Cowboys play today, Phil? I don't know. I know Kansas City does, and I don't even know who plays in the late game. I can't remember. There's just the 2 games today. Yeah, I mean, you have to Google it, I guess. I don't remember what the sitch is for today. I just know Kansas City was the 4 o'clock game, 4:30 or whatever it is. Jared Stidham. Yeah. I should do LPs. What's an LP? Limited production, like an album? Like you want me to sing an album or something? Windows is basically an essential thing if you're doing a game stream. Not 100%. Let's see. I don't know what that means necessarily. Ask. If it was Ethereal, maybe I'd look at it, but no big deal. Just as an oddity. Two to masteries for the Barb, hard pass, and my 220 Java gloves. Finally. Oh. Cowboys play tomorrow, says Bubbles. Gotcha. Jags can make the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, the Jags aren't bad. Trevor Lawrence is looking better. You know, I mean, I guess when you got some better receivers and stuff. ETN's coming along. So, yeah, the Jags, huh? The Jags. Phil, is Fist of Heavens a good skill? I was thinking about making a Fist of Heaven Paladin. Seems too gear reliant. To get a ton of damage, you need a lot of gear. But if you're gonna farm on just players 1 difficulty, like you can do... Fist of Heavens works pretty good with budget gear and even at lower levels, so it is kind of good. It's not as good as hammers, so just... But if you don't want to do hammers and you want to do something that's pretty good, Fist of Heavens is probably, my opinion, the 2nd best skill for the Paladin, for sure. Yeah, George, up here talking about Stidham, how he used to be a backup for the Patriots. Yeah. That's what I was trying to remember. Sometimes it takes a minute for that hamster to get revved up and get the gears running in there, you know what I'm saying? I gotta stop saying you know what I'm saying. I say that way too much, huh? Almost as much as I say ogrimalls. And Shako hats. Reaper Sun says you need a lot of plus skills from what you hear. Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends on the person's opinion you're talking to, because some people will say, oh man, you can't do Fist of Heavens without, you gotta have a full inventory of skillers and perfect gear. But their opinion's formulated based upon your character absolutely slaughtering full games, like Players 8 difficulty. But yeah, if you're in Players 1, you could have way worse gear and do really good. Like this right here is Players 3. I have 1 skiller, so I don't even have a full inventory of skillers and stuff. Pretty good gear though, pretty good gear, but I mean, if you took a few skills off and just got some generic skillers, you'd have the same amount of skills, right? Like Spirit Sword, you lose 1 skill for Spirit Sword, lose 1 skill for, you know, down to a lore, lose 1 skill for a Viper Magi. That's about it. Like, I don't even have an SOJ on here. Just a generic 2 to Paladin skills or 2 to Combat skills rare amulet. You'd have the same exact skills as I have, you know, so, and I'm on Players, you know, 3-player difficulty. So yeah, I think you could budget or just okay gear. Fist of Heavens is perfectly fine. You know, not the, it's not going to be a Players 8 perfect gear hammered in or anything, but yeah. Yeah, no problem. Reaper's Son, no problem. Oh, you want to see Let's Play, like you want to see me do playthroughs LP, that's what you mean. Okay. Just playing some different games. Yeah, I don't know, it's hard to say because I've seen, it's kind of one of those things, kind of like the video I just put out, like some people would really like it, but a majority of people wouldn't care, you know. I've seen other people try to stream other games and they'll get like 1/16 of the viewership. Like people with like 100,000 subscribers on YouTube will get like 30 people watching their stream when they don't stream the game that their channel's based on. So tough to do, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying? Are those Life Small Charms or Magic Find? They're all Magic Find. That's how I'm getting most of my Magic Find, to be honest. I'm at 327. 327. That Maeve's armor, yeah, it was Mavina's armor. It's one of those ones. It is kind of an elite base, but I mean, there's like no build. Like full Mavina's isn't even very good by itself, right? So, oh come on, schmuck. Take the experience, I guess, and call it a day. I did do a Mavina's Is It Godly or Garbage, and the Cold Arrow Mavina's set wasn't bad, like Players 1, maybe Players 3, but yeah, not super spectacular, right? This Fist of Justice build. Fist of Heavens, Holy Bolt, I mean, Bowadin, yeah. Phil, I do Pindle Skin and dropped a Burr Rune. Nice. You have Luckers at a good place to find runes. It's not generally great, but I mean, you can, right? I mean, especially if you're going in there and slaughtering the whole group, you can do them quick over and over again. I'm not sure on their drop odds. I've heard a lot of stories of people finding Burr Runes from Pindle, though, so I feel like it's not really super great, but I mean, so many people run Pindle, and they run them so many times that it kind of adds up. Kind of what I think. So I'm going to go ahead and just one more time here, real quick, shout out. The reason, you know, the name of the stream is Help a Family in Need. A friend of mine, his wife had a random brain bleed when they were on vacation in the Bahamas. And because they were United States healthcare system, quote unquote, out of network, out of the country, insurance wouldn't cover her emergency brain surgery and the emergency flight home. So she had to have a medevac fly from Bahamas to Florida. They're from Michigan, where they've been in Florida for a month, away from their 6-month-old and under. So they got 2 kids under 3 here. If you can, link in the description to a GoFundMe to pay the bills. Like, it's incredibly expensive. They're both, like, technically quote unquote contract workers, similar to me. Like, if I don't make a video for a month because my wife has a brain bleed, there's nothing I can do about it. I just don't make any money for a month. My wife doesn't make any money. We're broke and we can't work. So to try to keep, alive. So no, don't feel pressured if you don't want to. You can just send in prayers is enough. What was I going to do with this? But if you can, the GoFundMe link in the description. There is no, like, notification. It doesn't pop up on stream or anything. Just kind of out of the goodness of your heart kind of thing. But it is much appreciated. I do want to shout that out real quick. Can we get some first names? What are you talking about, first names? Of the people you're saying? I mean, this is who, right here. That's the person right there, Emily. So yeah, good call on that one, George. Yeah, she's they've been in. She was in the ICU for like a month. She's got a few weeks of therapy before hopefully she can come back to Michigan at least and hopefully see her kids and stuff again, and hopefully there's a speedy recovery and all that, and she can get back up and walking and all that good stuff at least. I couldn't imagine that happening, but boy, whew. Every time I talk about it, think about it, I think about how terrible, how just how rough it is. Oh yeah, no doubt. I understand fully, Tomac. If anybody, United States, the economy is turning down slightly. It was mega ramped up, stock market, anyways, and stuff. No, I get financial hardships and stuff like that. No, nobody should feel uncomfortable in any way if you feel like you can't send nothing. Or even if you feel like you could and you don't want to. No, it's no problem. It's no problem at all. I just wanted to shout it out if there are anyone out there who feels like they could. Must have been terrifying for the, yeah. I could, jeez. That's what I say, like every bit of it, I'm like, I couldn't imagine. Like, couldn't imagine. Literally couldn't. Like, I sit here and think about it, like, trying to imagine. I'm like, how bad would that be? That's insane. Yeah, and it's one of those things too. There was I didn't know her super well. Like, I could say friend, but I mean, I only know her from a softball team I was on. But she was super cool. A woman. This happened just before COVID, but the same thing happened to her, and she died from it. Because she was alone when it happened. And she was like 37, like not old. So yeah, it's crazy. As soon as I get on my PC, I'll donate to them. Appreciate it, G-Stacks. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, between them not being, like, literally not being able to work and the insurance and stuff, like... Even now that they... Obviously, hopefully the recovery's good and everything, but then even after that, the terrifyingness of the financial situation is a whole nother thing too. Like, it's secondary, but then like at a time it's gonna come when that's gonna be a thing, you know what I mean? But yeah. You found a tiara with 2 to skills. So Floyd up here, 8 magic find, quadra res. Yeah, I feel like a lot of times 2 to skills, 8 magic find. That the magic find is kind of worthless on it, to be honest. Like a lot of those tiaras, they got to roll absolutely perfect in a certain way to. Might as well. Oh my gosh, that's the first time he's died in a long time. Wowzers, what happened? I wasn't paying attention a little bit, but I was kind of getting overconfident here, I guess. The circlets, like, are generally, from my experience, from what I've seen anyways, not a trade expert, but are a lot of times more for PvP, so they got to roll absolutely perfect in a certain way. So. Oh, Mana Leech, not Magic Find. Oh. Well. Ad-free, isn't your stream ad-free? Not sure what you mean by that. Yeah, like there was no. I have the ads turned off on the stream. Michael. Ah. Watching a dude accidentally drop a 45 plate on himself at the gym, breaking 2 ribs. Oof. Oh, the best item in the game, fellas. Let's go with the Bone Hue Ogre Axe. Ogre. Love it. Bone Hue. My YouTube is being weird. It says live, but I'm showing you as like 2 or 3 minutes behind. Make sure, yeah, sometimes you just grab the little red bar and slide it up to the thing. You're like 3 minutes behind. It might be, you might not be behind if you're going by how soon I'm reading comments, because sometimes I just get behind, or I'll see someone like say something like, and then I'll go back and like, why are they saying that? And I look back, I'm like, oh, I missed so many comments. I'm trying my best though. It's so hard to read comments fast enough. So hard. I'm trying. Floyd, I love this item. Yeah. Pone Hue? Yeah, nice. More like Pone Hue. Yeah, for that corpse explosion barbarian? Right. Look at that, guys. I already turned on my Holy Shield. You proud of me? I'm capable of the bare minimum of play. Oh, it's not me. Alright, well, hopefully get that figured out then. That's a shocker. I mean, nothing's ever my fault, I mean. It's always chat's fault. Never my fault. How am I getting hungry already? Made the stream. Jay Bobby, what's going on? You like phoning better than hammers for chaosing? No. No, not better, but it's, I haven't done it before very much. I've only ever tested out the Foden. I never did a full play, you know, sets of runs, blah, 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 stuff like that. So it's cool to try out and do a little bit here. Maybe I'll change, I don't know. Hammers is still more powerful, and I don't think this is like a funner play style necessarily. So, but it's good, you know. I don't not like it. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't not like it. You are hungry because you're trying to cut right now, right? Yeah. See, it is crazy because technically I weighed myself when I weighed myself for the weigh-in on January 1st, I was 125.4. But technically, literally the day before that, I weighed myself and I was 130.8. So, depending on how I think about it, I could have lost 10 pounds in 8 days. But, like, that's how much my weight can fluctuate based upon how much food I eat in one day. You a hydro homie, right? Did I say 130 again? My apologies, fellas. I always do that. I don't know why. 230. 230. Yeah, I just assume if I ever say I weigh 130 that I don't mean I weigh 130. Just from here on out, for the history of foreverness, assume I mean 230. Whoa, dude, you lost 70 pounds in 8 days? That's impressive. No, 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 no. Shouldn't eat that 8-pound special burger. Yeah, I mean, I can freaking put food away for sure. Bubbles assumed I meant that I weighed 330. Appreciate it, Bubbles. That's not healthy at all to lost that much weight in 10 days. Well, I'm just kind of suggesting healthy. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I didn't actually lose that much weight. Like, going from 130 down to, or from 230. I don't know why I can't say that. From 230 to 220 in 8 days. On December 31st, I weighed 230. On January 1st, I weighed 225. So I didn't do anything. I went to a wedding on New Year's Eve. I drank beer, drank liquor, ate food, came home, and I weighed 5 pounds less. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, exactly what Gnomsky said there. I just wasn't gonna, I figured you guys could figure out what I was getting at. You're a little dehydrated from drinking, you go hit the restroom, and then boom, you weigh 5 pounds less. Just having less food in your stomach and in your intestine and stuff, like, yeah, the food and beer diet. Lose 5 pounds by drinking whiskey and charcuterie board or whatever, with cheese and meat and crackers and stuff, and whatever that stuff was. I don't know. Get the wand. Get the wand. Did I miss something? Blame in the chat if I actually missed something. 287 to 292 says G-Stacks, what he fluctuates. Oh. Oh, that's not a wand. We'll do one little run here, see if I missed something. Nope, must have misunderstood the comment. Rappers probably use PvP and Breath of Dying PvP back in the day, primarily Thunder Malls. Huh. Exactly, Bubbles, exactly. That for like a white or... Oh, for a white, yeah. For a white wand to make out of it or something. Yeah, I never ever used white wands, so... But there was a white one that I could socket. Yeah, I never really think about grabbing wands for white runeward bases, so... Yeah, boy. Yeah, this topic's kind of like politics on chat. I don't think we really need to go any deeper into waking up and drinking your coffee and losing 8 pounds in the morning, all right, fellas? Like, you people. Ah, holy shield. Yeah, I'll never forget. I'll never remember, I mean. Never remember. Mashif's wife? Yeah, probably, actually. Probably. Yeah, one more champion out here. We'll get him before we go in. Why not? Well, another little group. Why not? Yeah, of course. They get knocked back over the lava, and I always grab wands, but I can see why you don't on single player, definitely. Yeah. Once you have like Hoto and stuff like that, I don't know, I've never even heard of people trading like for white wand bases, so you can't even really I mean, could be wrong. I'm definitely not a trader expert. I look everything up all the time, but I never heard of people trading for white wand bases, you know what I mean? So come on. Well, at least one dropped, huh? Even the base drops so infrequently. It's annoying, you know what I mean? So shoot a druid with 8 life leech. Yeah, well. Your first Shaco ever, and you got it during Sweetfill stream. GG! Good job, Creech, my dude, getting a Shaco. Getting a Shaco hat. Let's go. Shaco hat. Mention a blade. Not ethereal. Grief burn the quick. He's pretty quick, huh? Yeah. Bigger packs around here. The one thing I do like about Fist of Heavens is like, it's almost like a Javazan type of play. Like, you see how when there's a larger pack, it actually kills monsters faster the more of them that there are. You know what I mean? It's almost like a Lightning Fury type of build. Any new ladder news? Haven't heard nothing there, Praget. Haven't heard nothing. Fred, come on. Bong will return once Mashif's wife is found. Oh, G-Stacks, G-Stacks, G-Stacks. Do you think Last Wish is worth the build? I never use Last Wish, so I guess my answer would be no. I would just go with Grief. Oh, Tiny Cat coming with his 50% Tiny Cat emote. What's going on, tiny little cat? Get back to work, G-Stacks? Yeah. We don't talk about Alakar's wife at all? Oh, boy. Andy H says, would Last Wish just be better for a Barb? I don't know. I never use Last Wish on anything, so... part of the reason, too, is because it is so expensive. So, since playing a lot of single player... Getting like because that takes 2 or 3 Jaw runes to make Last Wish, right? Unless I'm confused. So yeah, single player you don't really get that many. Oh, Sacred Armor popped off one of these bros too. 3 Jaws, a Burr, and a Sir. Yeah, there you go. That's not very good for single player building, right? Hope you're good and the fam's doing good, and lucky drops have been plenty. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been having some pretty good luck. Are you saying you've had some pretty good luck? Yeah, and my fam's all good. We're doing a little charity thing here for GoFundMe for a friend of mine. His wife brain busted out, but my family's doing all right. Personally. DeBox says he thinks he's going to make Last Wish today. Nice. Jonathan Ruse. Yo, yo. Slump Cat. Another cat up in chat. Yeah, appreciate the sentiment, Slump Cat. Hope I had a good Christmas. Yeah, it's pretty good. So. I'm not a big Christmas guy, but yeah, you know. The box said he's looking for a self-wheeled infinity base also. So you're looking for that Sith, huh? Four-socketed scythe. Sith scythe. I always call it a Sith. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. I was so dumb, made my fire druid on single player. What should I respec into? Get me. Hope this helps. Let me write this down. I'll send him over the money. I prefer if people send it through the GoFund. I didn't mention that. My apologies. The GoFundMe in the Discord, but we'll I'll send the portion of that over that comes to me. Let me write that down real quick. I think I owe $60 right now, anyways. Appreciate it, Tiny Cat. Bill's speaking funny words again? What did I say? I don't. Oh, because I say all the stuff wrong. Jaco hats and stuff like that. Martel d'affaires. There we go. Go ahead and get the cat sanctuary a little bit here. Can't stop, won't stop. Totally. Man catcher's better than infinity if you're self-using. Man catcher. Well, a lot of times I feel, I mean, doesn't everyone put in a Sith if you're self-wielding? Because, I mean, you don't attack with a man catcher. Or with your insight. I don't know the, strength requirements on a man catcher, but I feel like I guess it doesn't have very high requirements, I don't think, now that I think about it. I don't know what they are though. Oops. On to Jeweler's Wormhide. 14% chance to proc Nova when struck. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know if it would be worth anything, but I've never heard of that before. I've never seen one before. Boy, imagine if it was like chance to proc static on like when struck or something. How nasty that'd be. I don't think you could get something like that though, but it'd be cool if you could. The frog emojis crack you up. The stoned Pepe emote. We're at 410, huh? 410. Is this a Holy Bolt of bow spec? Yeah. Fist of Heaven's Paladin, and then obviously you use Holy Bolt with it as well, yeah. Pretty cool. Not the most godly. It's not as godly as a Hammerden, but it's cool. It's good. Any nice rune drops lately? Actually, yes. I don't always like giving spoilers because then because I want people to watch the videos, but I did find a low rune today, actually. A low rune. So I can now make a Fortitude on single player here. I do need to make another Grief too, because my Grief rolled so bad. It was like almost anti-perfect Grief. Pretty crazy, but 34 increased attack speed, 357 on the enhanced damage. Oof. Are you good, mate? Yeah, I'm all good. Is it just me, or do I love so much when Unique pops on the ground? Oh yeah. The little excitement, when you first see the color, before, your eyes flash over to it, and your hopes and dreams of it being something crazy godly like a Griffin's Eye or a D-Web. And then alas, it's another, I don't know, death bit or something. Gotta jump out, gotta take care of some stuff. Nice. Peace out, G-Stacks, my dude. My dude. Happy New Year, Phil. Keep slaying. Appreciate you, B-Dog. Thank you for the $10 super chat, my dude. Ugh. Thank you so much. Grave Spine says Psychonauts. Yeah, one of those items. Right? Any hopes, wish, predictions on the next ladder? I mean, hopefully all they do is add a couple of rune words and call it a day. Oh, G-Stack's gifted some memberships. What a slayer. He's my mod. And he also gets memberships. So he's working for me and then gets memberships. What a beast mode beast. What a beast mode beast. Appreciate you, G-Stacks, my dude. Hey, G-Stacks, I'll tell you what. Don't go anywhere for just a second. You got to do stuff, but wait just 1 second. This is for me and you both because I have to go after this run. This is going to be the final run, fellas. What I am going to do, because it is a final run, we'll shout it out one more time here. This is the Family in Need, hence the name of the stream. This is my friend. His wife here had a brain bleed randomly when they were on vacation in the Bahamas. So technically they were out of network for their insurance. And they wouldn't cover the emergency flight. She had 2 brain surgeries in the Bahamas and then emergency flight to Florida, where she had another brain surgery. They have 2 kids under 3 years old. They've been stuck in Florida for over a month now. She was in the ICU. I'm assuming, like, I don't know exactly, induced comas and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure. But they've been in Florida for over a month. Family's taking care of the kids while they're down there. She's recovering. So far, she can't, like, walk and stuff yet. Hopefully, they're hoping for a full recovery, though. It's like a balance issue. So she's still got strength in her arms and legs and stuff. But this is I got a link in the description to a really long link to this is the Detroit, click on Detroit Free Press, I guess, or is this the television station, I guess. But so here's an article if you want to read about them here. There's also GoFundMe for them, and the story right here as well. If you can, if you want to donate to this, anyone who can. Send your prayers as well, as that is very welcome. If you don't want to, can't, whatever, you know, don't feel pressured if you don't want to or nothing like that. But if you can, you know, go to that GoFundMe and send a couple bucks over if you feel so inclined. And also just thank you everybody for any thoughts, prayers, and any of the donations. So appreciate it, Bulbasaur. Appreciate it. Brass Gang cares. Appreciate you, Bulbasaur. Succubus Skull. That is one thing we'll talk about a little bit. We talked about it in the Philcast I did with the Brunsky too. The one thing I do love, and even though maybe it's not quite there with the Obsession rune word, I like the idea of different rune words for class specific items, you know? Either rune words or like being able to craft blood helms in class specific items like barb helms and in druid helms and stuff. I do like that. Bubbles Band G-Stacks. That. Yeah, Jonathan Ruse. Appreciate it. Sending some prayers, Jonathan says, and a few other people here. Help them because they're Lions fans. Of course they are. That was just that was the most recent picture. Yeah, because like I said, I mean, she just had a kid like 4 months ago, like 4 months or 5 months before she had this happen. So I guess I don't have a lot of pictures of full family. The Lions. It's the Lions. They're going to the Super Bowl this year, baby. Come on. Hating on the Lions. G-Sex's bung is a jerk face. You can take off, G-Sex. I was just joking for you to hear the song for a second. If you got stuff to do, my man, my man, my man, my man. Druid pelt crafting would be awesome. Yeah. That's one thing they had in. I wasn't a big fan of Project Diablo 2, but that is one thing that I did like, being able to craft druid pelts and barb helms and things like that. So. No, it's my song. I need it. I need it. Yeah, let's go this way first. D3 was horrible for crafting gear. That's what I understand. It's been so long since I played, and I don't even know stuff they added, took out, stuff like that from D3. Barely remember Diablo 3. Played it for like a month. So bad, I just was like, yeah, this is done. Like, what a disaster. I wish you could stack runes like you can stack keys in D2R. Yeah, a lot of people, that's like a 90-10 issue right there, right? That's like a 90-10 issue. For sure. Reapers ignored D3 as a good Diablo game. And just play it as an ARPG. Yeah, maybe. I was thinking about giving it a play here. I haven't played it in since the first like few months of launch. So, alrighty, that's gonna be the end of stream today, fellas. Gotta go catch football. So thank you for anyone who did donate to that GoFundMe. For you know, my buddy's wife. That's, you know, the family's, you know, American medical system. Blah blah blah. We won't get into that again, but. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today, also on this wonderful Saturday. So, with that being said, peace out, fellas. Don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh, keep slaying, fellas.